Welcome back to A Plague Tale: Innocence. So yeah, now we're in a church. Hopefully the priest will help us instead of, trying to kill us.
He did warn us that it was dangerous here.
Well, it's not.
That's fine.
Well, it's not like we have much of a back. Oh yeah. Here's another cool thing about this is the beginning of a running thing. Hugo is a thing for flowers, and whenever you collect a flower collectible, he will even put it on Amisha's hair.
It will protect you.
Ah.
Oh. All right. Now we can go.
Oh.
Thank you, Hugo. You're welcome.
So carnations.
Don't eat them in case they're poison.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a poison going
So,
about.
carnations are referred to as the flower of God in some languages. Some attribute its nickname to its beauty, others to the legends that it was born from the blood of Christ's stigmata and the Virgin Mary's tears. Damn. It has thus become a symbol of love, passion, and commitment. Its petals seemingly amplify sweating when used to treat fevers, and vinegar was produced from it to clean bubbles, I think it's pronounced that, contributing to its reputation. So basically, it's a healing flower, basically.
If your tears are orange, I need to see someone about that.
Alright. Come on, Pedro, press circle, please. Thank you.
He'll do it anytime.
Alright, so... Hey, Father, could you maybe help us, maybe? We're kind of stranded and,
No.
Sorry, Libs, sorry, the game is fully voiced, so I can't have you be the priest.
I'm still saying no.
Okay, but before we go meet the priest, let's first check if there's any materials we can use.
You could do the usual and be his inner monologue.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good compromise. Every time we come across a game that's fully voiced, I just have the characters do their inner monologue, like when I did the Inner Thoughts of Cloud Strife.
We find ourselves 2 pieces of sulfur and a cord.
Well, like me is Snowy in the crossover.
Alright, seems like there's nothing else here, so...
I mean, you can't really call Snowy fully voiced. He's a goat.
No, like, still voiced,
There are
They're
sound
using
bites
some
in there.
clips
Yeah, there are some good sound bites in
so
there.
he is technically voiced. And heck, I'll have you know, Dwibs,
Cutscene.
that he could very well have been voiced by Frank Welker.
You again.
British game, so
I
no.
told you to
Just a
leave.
moment. Just a...
You have no idea. Leave while you still can.
Please. Someone has to help us. Do it for him at least.
The Robert Duron, coat of
We are
arms.
his children. We are looking for Laurentius, the doctor. Do you know him?
Yes, I know him. And I know he used to look after your family. He spoke of you. I am Father Thomas. Your presence here is not a good sign.
So fuck off.
They came.
I think he means in the sense that the fact that they're here means that something went down back at home.
But what is happening here is far worse.
Oh, great.
Leave
Yeah.
immediately, or you will die.
Father, the villagers wanted to kill us.
Oh, they're mad. Oh, Laurentius. No, I cannot leave the church, but an exit through the crypt of the Three Saints. It may not be too late.
Oh, goody, an exit for a
try to put
crypt.
you on the path to Laurentius.
Well, it's not like we have much choice at this point, Joe.
May God watch over you.
Uh-oh. Is this guy okay? He
He apparently has a limp, yeah. Well, no,
Not
okay.
just bad.
Go
He
on.
looks a bit ill.
Well, he's somewhat old, and remember, this old, getting old during this time period meant, yeah, like, this
Not
was,
just that, I mean, he seems almost kind of sickly.
The plague.
It started once,
oh, there you go. It started with bites during the night.
then the sickness spread. First in families, then to everyone. Fever, boils. People started dying. And when we finally found out where it came from, why, it was already too late.
And
Yep.
Where did it come from?
But we're nearly there.
Oh, we're about to see where it started.
Yeah, we are actually about to see where that plague came from, actually, Amisha.
Surely that will be a lovely sight.
There you go, the Crypt of the Freeze. Yeah, where is Brother Moral?
Stay here.
Uh-oh.
He should be here.
He's been gnawed, hasn't he?
He's no moral.
Or no morsel.
That was the joke.
That's the joke.
What is the matter?
I'm old and I'm dying.
Oh boy.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Nope.
Maybe it's a ghost.
Oh shit!
Oh, Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the rats. Yeah.
This is fun.
Meet the primary threat of this game. Hundreds, thousands of rats trying to eat you alive.
Where did they come from? How can there be
Oh look, the priest lost weight, it seems. Oh well.
They took his clothes too, the dicks.
Okay, here's a fun fact about the rats. The rats have their own AI. Each basically there's the developers created an AI random generator for the rats. Every individual rat has its own AI. In fact, if you pay attention to the way the rats move, you'll notice that they don't all move equally. In fact, you'll notice that some rats look like they're stupid and maybe they can't even walk properly or something like. So through random AI generation, no rat is made equal in this game.
This
Well,
is
some of
where
them
the budget went.
Yeah.
Some of them do look flipping hilarious with them running in place.
Oh look,
Hey, there's the brother.
we found Brother Moral.
Yay!
It's
I
called.
told you he was no moral.
No, Sheree. He appears to be half the man he once was.
He's no mortal.
So yeah, when you're in a sequence involving rats, you have to play it smart. You have to use the light. The rats don't like light, so as long as you're near a light, you'll be fine. Unfortunately, there's not really. This is before electricity became a thing, so there's not that much light everywhere. So obviously,
Goodness for torches.
We need
Yeah.
some fire.
one of the primary things you can do is also light sticks on fire. Problem is, as the game just tells you right now, sticks only burn for a few seconds before they go out, so you can't rely on this for too much time. So you have to be quick about it.
Up, up, up.
So that's their
You can drop your stick and put it out by pressing circle if you want. Be careful though,
through the crypt.
obviously.
Hopefully there's none waiting upstairs for us.
You can hear them in the walls.
Yeah, you can. Oh, and like I said, during these bits, the DualSense will act accordingly, so you can literally feel the rat's steps.
Pitter patter, pitter patter.
Pitter patter, yes.
Again,
Pitter
just
patter,
called.
what's the matter?
Is this how the Black Plague was solved? They called the Pied Piper, or is that?
But
I've done my job as I was told. Now I'll take that bag of gold. And then they didn't give him the bag of gold, so okay, fuck it. I'll then spoil the rats and destroy Europe as your punishment.
Oh
But
shit,
yeah.
a rat.
What version's that from?
My headcanon.
yeah.
Honestly, Pedro, that sounds less fucked up than him kidnapping children and trapping them in a mountain.
But yes, as for the bubonic plague, it all technically started with fleas. Those fleas got into rats, and well,
The rest is history.
Like, people blame the rats solely, but no, it didn't exactly come from them.
Oh, to be fair, the rats
It
did not
just
have things.
escalated heavily.
the rats did not help things by any means, and let's to be very sure, a rat can and sometimes will kill a baby child. So
Oh no, they will.
Rats can be dicks.
All right.
Now, it was a shame when the cats were getting blamed, because no, the cats really were not doing that much.
Okay,
Was
so
it a case of the cats bringing the rats in? But yeah, go on, Pedro.
Possibly.
unfortunately, Shiroi, at least in this game, I can't speak for the sequel yet. In this game, there isn't a single kitty we can ask for help. It seems. Then again, Shiroi, if I don't think a kitty could really help us with these rats.
No,
So-
this is one too many rats.
No, okay. All right. So the environmental puzzle solving also is very used a lot during these sequences. You have to make good use of not only the fire, but also any specific tools you can use to try your best to either distract the rats or, again, use light to drive them away. There you go. Now we have that particular thing. Let's run. There we go. So now this thing is, swinging. So try your best to be close to it.
Calm down.
All right, let's go through here. All right, let's keep going. Oh, collectible. Brew.
No, it smells of beer.
Maybe we can use that to make a makeshift Molotov cocktail.
In monasteries, places of tranquility and prayer, a true culture of craftsmanship and creation is observed, be it culinary, textile, or artistic. For a long time, monks were the only ones allowed to brew beer, authorized by Judge Charlemagne himself. The drink also seemed to have saved several villages, since as it brought to boil while being produced, it therefore sterilized. So yeah, back in these days, only monks were allowed to brew beer. Here's some alcohol. And some saltpeter. And the cord. Alright. Kinda dead end, kind of. Well, at least we got some materials. Alright, let's get back in here. Alright. Yeah, see, notice how the rats immediately try to go for me when the light goes away. So the rats are constantly praying for you. So be careful. All right, let's keep going. And more materials, as well as tools that we can use in a workbench whenever. Oh, which happens to be one over here. How convenient. All right, this time we'll upgrade our pocket, which will allow us to double the thickness of our materials pocket, making it more robust, as in we can hold more.
Not bad. Not bad
There
at
we
all.
go. Well, I don't know if this helps you, Shiroi, but there is a trophy/achievement for upgrading all of the stuff.
It doesn't
That's
sound
fine, I guess.
Like,
Oh crap. These things are literally coming through the fucking ceiling at this point. Like, it's just...
Do we have a giant cheese wheel?
That's the thing,
At
Shiroi.
the moment, Shiroi.
That's the thing, Shiroi. I get the feeling these rats will not get satisfied with just cheese.
No.
they
See,
want your flesh.
no. See, here's the thing. They would be satisfied with cheese, but is there enough cheese? And by cheese, I mean cheese that hasn't grown moldy from lack of refrigeration.
Alright, so notice how there's actually pieces of meat hanging from the ceiling. Alright, you guys want flesh? Here's some flesh. Oh, that missed. Alright, let's try that again.
Okay, let's try that again.
Now, if you want some flesh, you can have it.
There you go.
Seems to keep them busy.
Alright, so yeah, sometimes you'll even have to do something like this to feed the rats, so you can distract them.
Aww, they're so adorable when they're eating. Now, if you'll excuse us, we'll just be going out the back door, okay? Enjoy your meal.
Yep.
You
Bye-bye.
can fill, right? Yeah.
I still want human flesh.
We're getting closer to the way out.
Really? You guys are down there too? Don't you know when to give it up?
But we've already played a way out.
Alright,
Right. Let's be careful.
let's be careful.
Let's just hope they don't jump us behind that door.
Great, more rats.
Well, Jova,
Hey, they didn't jump us. They're
Well-
just running in place.
Yeah, and the only reason for that is because of this torch that's right here at the beginning of the room.
See, sure, they're just getting their exercise.
Oh
running in
boy,
place, okay?
let's walk on top of the table.
Aha! I know your one weakness: elevation.
I would say they like the Daleks, but the Daleks have got that sussed.
yeah, they eventually figured that one out.
Okay,
Took them a while, though.
try your best not to fall. Yeah, don't fall.
Be careful not to fall.
And some rocks for our sling. Cool. How do we get out of this one?
You know, if they weren't trying to kill us, I'd say these guys make for some great company and
Oh.
never making you feel alone.
There you are. There's a piece of flesh in there. Let's get this one too. There we are. Dinner time.
Don't worry, there's enough for everyone.
Hopefully.
Pardon us, gents.
There's a hole in the grating.
I'll lift this up. Can you get the torch?
Yes.
As the love of God, Hugo, rush like our lives depend on it, because they very well do.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Do you get a game over if you wait too long before moving after giving them food?
Yes. You're kind of on a timer.
Oh,
Yes.
dear.
Yes. Stay where you are. The ground is rotten.
Amicia, how am I going to get back?
We'll find a way. Don't worry. As long as you have the torch, you'll be safe.
But what about you?
We'll move together. That way, the light coming through the grating will protect me too. Ready?
Ready?
Here we go then. Slowly.
Don't be too afraid. I'm sure they're as afraid of you as you are of them.
Look, there's a hole. Do you want the torch?
Yes, there are too many rats on my side.
Yeah. Whereas Hugo has no real rats on his side, so.
The hole behind you. That's the only way I can see. Go through there and I'll meet you on the other side.
Are you
Pray to
sure?
God there are no other rats there.
I'll be with you very quickly.
All right, but please hurry.
I'll try my best to hurry, Hugo. Alright, fortunately, since it's a torch and not a stick, the torch will not go out. So you can feel free to explore this area for collectibles as much as you want. Yes, Jova?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, skeletons! What fun!
Yeah.
These rats are vicious.
It's like, remember, Dwebs, historically, they took out most of Europe's population.
Yep.
So,
What did the disease in at the end?
I'll have to look it up. I forgot.
I'm sure he won't be needing this anymore.
There we are. This should be enough. Let's go.
Ha! Home free!
Now, hopefully, we'll be able to find Hugo. Oh,
Oh, we're not out of the woods yet.
Hugo, talk to me. Come on.
oh crap.
Go, where are you?
Well, shit.
Let me guess. If you go into there, it's an immediate game over.
Right now, yes.
Is that guess? Well, probably not.
Well, no, the checkpoint system works like in Last of Us. Like practically every room, the game auto saves and saves the checkpoint. I love the lighting, by the way. Like the game does such a great job in the rats in general. In just the position with the imagery of the fire is very powerful imagery.
We're going to get you down from there. Calm down, Amicia. He's fine. You're fine. Stay focused.
Yeah, I also love that touch and how she literally has to talk to herself to stay sane. Okay, time to use these sticks.
These twigs burn too quickly. I won't be able to keep them back long enough.
There we go.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Oh, another
Perfect. Thank you.
another one of those things. Sure. Thanks, Hugo. All right, we need a twig.
Guess we gotta go back all the way over there to get one.
Yeah, but there's rats over there.
I mean, back from where we came.
Okay, let's see.
Unless that
Aha!
means- Maybe. Just maybe.
There we go.
There we go. That's the ticket.
All right. Let's get this twig. And let's start from here. All right. One more. One more round.
Here, scoot, scoot, scoot. Skitty, skitty, skitty.
I dread to think what the game over screens of this game looks like.
Probably just, you know, her getting swarmed and then
Yeah, she gets
a
swarmed
massive
with
wave
rats.
of red blood.
Yeah, she gets swarmed with rats, basically, and then the game cuts to black. You see what I mean about how
Only got
you see what I mean about how you can make an argument that the rats are the true stars of the show.
Get up there.
Like there's a reason why the logo of the franchise has a rat in the G. This is definitely the game's primary unique gimmick.
It wouldn't be the first time the villain's the true star of a game. There's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which is literally named after the big bad.
All right. Ooh,
I know this story.
a Crusader tabard.
Crusades.
Let's read.
Fascinating.
It has been a century since the last great crusade, and the church faces new perils. Disease, famine, war, calamities push humanity toward faith. This need for spirituality, combined with the many human losses, forces the clergy to train many priests in haste. But some of the people will nevertheless seek answers in paganism, superstition, and dissenting orders. How fun. Alright then. With that out of the way, let's try our best to get out of here because, yeah. We have...
Oh, leaving so soon? They were just making a party for you guys. They'd love to have you for dinner.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead.
Come on.
Alright, I'll go. Notice how when you try to climb a stair down with Amisha and Hugo are holding hands, Amisha will always go first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap. Alright, one more.
Those guys are literally running around in a circle.
Yeah. Remember, the rats hate light, so they have not to mention the plague probably make mentally these rats are probably completely mentally insane. Like they can't even do the basic rat level of thinking probably because of the illness they're carrying. So
Again, it makes them so crazy that they literally run in place and skid on the floor.
all right. Hopefully, not quite yet. We're not quite out of the woods yet.
The crypt. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
We can get out of here now.
okay. At least the exit is near.
That way.
Wait for it.
Yeah, like a butt.
2 quartz
Come
and
on,
a
here's the
workbench.
trap.
Let's see if we can upgrade something. We can upgrade our ammunition bag or our pouch. It reduces the time required to achieve maximum accuracy. Oh yeah, that's actually one thing that I didn't explain. See, the reason I failed to hit that piece of meat earlier, Jova, is because I have to wait for Misha to start actually properly slinging swinging the sling for maximum accuracy. If I do it immediately like I tried to do earlier, I get less accuracy. However, by improving my pouch, I can make it so that Mishi needs less time to reach maximum accuracy with the sling, basically.
Oh, what's that on the ground?
Should we go anyway?
Yes, we've managed to get this far. We'll be fine.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine.
The music seems to suggest just that.
I was gonna say the music says we're fine.
What's that stuff on the walls?
Oh.
I don't know.
Visually, this game is really good.
Who did that?
You think so?
Yes, we're in their nest.
I'm guessing.
Look at that, we're in their nest. There you go, we're in their nest. Welcome to the rat's home.
Yay!
I'm guessing that while this is very much based off of real life, there will be some more mystical elements
Yes.
paid into mind in this game.
Yes, the game does have a supernatural element to it, but it will not come into play until later.
It's burning my throat.
Is that all just rat crap that's holding that stuff together?
Also, what's Olivia doing to that violin?
Over there.
I don't know.
Light. With
Alright, let's run towards the light!
run, Hugo, run!
Shit! Whew.
Ah, so long, suckers!
We did it. We did it. We did it.
And they must be all over the place because these little guys also ate the dog as well.
I want to see Mommy. I don't want her to be dead.
Hugo.
She is dead.
I want her to come back.
I wonder what stops the rats from coming out at night, though.
What makes you think there is something that stops them from doing that, Jova? Chapter
Keep
4.
in mind that
Chapter 4, The Apprentice.
We'll never be able
keep in mind that this stuff, as far as they knew, hadn't been happening until
other
literally this day. So, in that case, something must have been keeping the rats from acting like this at night up until.
Oh, there you go. Hugo just mentioned that. I'm scared if they'll find us when it's dark. So yeah, let's try our best to find some place to stay in before it gets dark, because yeah, I don't really want to be out at night during this time period.
Well, they did mention when they were in the village that they were biting people, so maybe they were biting people in their sleep, like getting into houses and.
Yeah.
We literally see a corpse on a bed in that place, so
Yeah.
maybe. Boy, it sure would be a shame if Laurentius is dead. He's totally dead.
Oh, come on, Java. Let's try to be a little optimistic.
men that attacked the house.
The Inquisition. They're here.
Oh, great. The Inquisition is
There
here.
we go.
If it's not
Right
the
on.
plague, it's the Inquisition.
Wait, hold on. But that Inquisition man looked a little decomposed,
Mm-hmm.
which means
Which means
Something went down.
his comrades left him for to die.
Like a rat? How should I know?
Well, I say we'll never get rid of these nests using stupid lime.
Whatever happens, we have to get out of here before the sun goes down.
uh-oh.
They like the dark.
I like how the subtitles make the words sound like make the words look like how they would with an accent.
Well, this is a common thing. Level 5 localizations do this too. This is a thing that a lot of games do.
We're probably gonna have a nighttime.
Like
one.
a good example is Layton Brothers. That game doesn't have any voice acting whatsoever, but the assistant character in that game, you can literally feel her Cockney accent through the way that the dialogue is written. All right, so let's use our mental objects to distract. I actually did forget to address something that Jova said in the previous part, so I'll take advantage of this point to do it now. That is true, Jova. Yes, a lot of times games will default to a British accent when it comes to, European countries, when it comes to doing English.
Not just games, but even media, like movies and shows and miniseries, like... Seriously, there's this one story about the rise of Hitler starring, what's his name? Twibs. Who's the guy who plays Mr. Gold from Once Upon a Time? Oh, yeah, Robert Carlyle.
Robert Carlyle, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it stars Robert Carlyle as Hitler, and I kid you not, in Germany, they've got British accents.
Interesting. And I understand that, Joe. But when I see Level 5's John Dark on the PSP and this game having French accents, I mean, why is it that? These two games show that it's perfectly doable to get French accents on your game. So I don't understand why the majority resorts to British accents. That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know why they do it either. I would assume it has to do with them wanting, like, big names or whatnot.
Not to mention, Joe, remember, they did the same thing in Rise Son of Rome, where they're supposed to be Italian/Romans, and yet they have British accents and even say lads. Basically, sure, Roy.
They use British terminology for the
basically, sure. We'd be playing Rise Son of Rome, which, again, remember, is supposed to be Romans, as in Italians, and yet would have moments where Tay would get angry and say, "Stop saying lads!"
Maybe if it were like during the Eastern Roman Empire time, maybe a British accent may have been excusable. I'm not entirely aware of that, but I do know that around the time of Constantinople and all that the Roman Empire was way different from how it had been in its prime.
I'm too big.
Mm-hmm.
And it really depends.
See, the thing is about, I guess the primary... Okay, this game, of course, has the advantage that it's being made by a French studio, so they probably pushed for that. Like, they wanted to make sure that British accents would not get... Oh yeah, here's another thing. You can also, while you're distracting a guard, you can also tell Hugo to, once again, go forwards without you, if it makes things easier, so that later you can maybe use for something, or maybe if you want Hugo to go get something. All right. Now
something you mentioned, Pedro, that Mark Teely's character still does have a British accent, though.
Mind
you, maybe it's just a random off here and there. Because,
maybe.
all the other French accents check out. Sure. It's just, that's part of how me and Dribs were able to immediately recognize him as Sir Barnham's voice actor.
It's kind of like, it's kind of like how in Dr. Lautrec, where the character is supposed to be French, and yet he goes, "By Jove, Sophie, I got it."
Yeah.
Again, maybe this is just maybe it's just a British-born Frenchman or whatnot for that one person. Who knows?
Okay, so again, whenever there's a sequence with the Inquisition, obviously it's all about stealth. Try your best not to get caught because your sling is good, but not good enough to tackle these trained soldiers. So, not to mention the royal helmets. And yes, we were able to take down that knight earlier, but it's not. Combat is not exactly recommended in our current situation. So let's just try our best to avoid these guys. Let's try to distract that guard. Come on, go check that pot. Very good.
Oh no, they blocked off the farm.
Tell Lord Nicholas that the road is blocked. Any person or vehicle that wants to get through is to be stopped and searched.
And what are we looking for exactly?
A 5-year-old kid. Hugo de Rune. Brown hair, blue eyes.
Are they talking about me?
Lord Nicholas wants him alive.
Shh, usual. Captain of the Purple Guard wanting them alive?
Very important, I was told. Lord Nicholas has his order.
Well, at least they want us alive.
So there you go. Apparently, Lord Nicholas, the Captain of the Inquisition, he got direct orders from the Grand Inquisitor himself. So what could the Grand Inquisitor want with Hugo exactly?
It's sad, really. They're still a step up over the rats. At least they want to take us alive. The rats! I guess the rats are willing to settle for way less.
Well, Jova, one of us. if they want to take Hugo alive, I'm pretty confident they don't give a rat's ass about Amisha's life, though.
It's weird because they recently said capture them. It is odd because earlier they were saying kill the sister and take the boy, but now it seems like they want both.
I mean,
for some reason.
Maybe they would use Amisha's life as a bargaining chip to force Hugo to do whatever it is they want from him, maybe?
Who knows, possibly. Wouldn't that be a twist also if it turns out that Hugo's actually in sync with the rats, so they never wanted to actually hurt him despite what we fought?
Alright, okay, so notice that guard has a lantern. Now, Shiroi, take a wild guess. Like, imagine there were rats around. What would you think I could do?
We're gonna sacrifice him.
Well, not right now. Unfortunately, there are not rats around. But yes, Shiroi, you can actually use your sling to break down lanterns. You can that a guard is carrying. You can probably guess what the rats would do when I do that. So.
Oh, goody.
You'd think that they wouldn't swarm around where a lantern falls, assuming that thing's still burning, though.
Well, when usually in this game, when the lanterns fall, the light immediately goes out. I guess.
Yeah, we just saw that happen.
I guess it's just one of those cases, Jova, where I guess it's just for the gameplay convenience, probably.
Maybe if it does break just the right way, I suppose the flames could get smothered out by mud or dirt or whatnot. If it lands on something flammable, burn, baby, burn.
Exactly. Alright, let's see. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything in here. Well, might as well check if there were any things here I could use, but unfortunately not. Alright, let's keep going then.
Sir, I heard a guy going oof and a clattering sound earlier. Should I go and investigate the barn?
Nah, in second thought, I don't really get paid enough.
Okay.
Gotta finish this ale first.
Okay, that's the funny thing about the recent Hitman games. Specifically in a nightclub, and naturally nightclubs are very, very noisy. And yet, if you throw something like a little tiny coin, the guards will somehow hear that and go to investigate.
They can hear you specifically.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, guards amazing hearing.
Watch closely, Hugo, so that you'll be able to craft your own ammunition eventually. Maybe in the second game.
What did I do? Why are they looking for me?
You didn't do anything. They're the ones who did something.
If they catch us, will they hurt us?
Yeah.
They're not going to catch us, alright?
Alright.
If you say so.
You can trust me.
Yes, I say so.
Hugo? Hugo? Where are you? Hugo, it's not funny.
Let's play some hide and seek.
Hugo.
Did I scare you?
The Inquisition.
You know, Hugo, I gotta admit, your kid is taking life very upbeat considering how you literally were not too long ago going face to face with 1,000 bouts of little demons that wanted to eat your face.
You're no fun, you know.
Yes,
Trying to be serious.
He doesn't.
but I'd rather be no fun than no one.
Needs Lord Nicholas and us too. We all have to mock him.
All rats and no play makes Hugo a dull boy.
It makes him a dead boy.
Sure would suck if he somehow can control them.
Alright, everybody. In the next part, hopefully we'll find Laurentius. Maybe he'll be able... Possibly not. Who knows? I mean, in this world, Shiroi, considering it's this world and this time period, Shiroi, probably not. But hey, I get.
Wait! I'm sorry, Pedro. What was all that talk about being optimistic?
That's what I was about to say.
I guess
that's what I was about to say. But better keep optimistic because we have literally nowhere else to go. So yeah, tune in for that, everybody.
See
Alright, see
ya.
ya.